Hey everybody, welcome. It is Timmy here with Chalk Couture, and I am so excited to come to you in another yet new spot. All right, it's not really a new spot, it's kind of more of a new setup. I am in my office, but I've kind of set up a little different area so that we could hopefully connect with each other a little bit easier, and you can kind of see my whole setup here. So I just want to make sure that things are working here. So I'm going to just double check to make sure we're going live and make sure I can see your comments, and then we're going to jump on in. So how have you been doing? How has your day been? It is Tuesday. It's so hard to keep track of what day it is. Hey Barbara, do you know what day it is? I feel like it's so hard to know with this crazy world we're living in what day of the week it is. Now, I think it's Tuesday. So it's not hump day yet, definitely Tuesday. My team meeting is later on tonight. Okay, it's Tuesday, I'll remember that. And I have actually two projects for you today. One is actually, I wanted to share a technique that I was doing with my friend Cheryl on our chalk date earlier. And since I hadn't finished up my project with her, I thought, you know what, this might be kind of fun to share. So I hope you like it. And I'm going to make sure my comments are showing. Yeah, thanks. I know, Tuesday. You'd think I would just know that. Oh, you know, it's just, one of those times. And of course, just as I was coming on, my husband popped his head in and shared some news that one of our friends is ill. And I'm sure we are not the only ones who have loved ones that are being affected by this virus. So just know that my prayers are with you if you are working and struggling through all of this time. I hope that you find this time to be a time of peace and relaxation, because that's really why I'm coming to you live every night with new projects, because I really just want, hopefully, to spread a little chalk love and maybe just take your mind off the things that are going on that are kind of crazy in the world right now. So, as I said, two projects here for you tonight. First one is I'm just going to share this watercoloring technique with our chalk paste that I was working with Cheryl on. And then I am going to show you how you can spruce up a boring old magazine holder with some of our transfers. Yep, you got that right. I always tell you, you can chalk on anything, and this is no exception. So my daughter, as you know, is getting ready to move into her new place, and we helped her last weekend with getting her items together. Now she's clearing out the final stuff in her room and is coming into my office all day long saying, Mom, do you want this? Mom, do you want that? And this was one of the things that she brought in. And I thought, well, I always am looking for something to stick my catalogs in. I kind of have them propped up inside a wood box, and yeah, it's not really all that pretty, but whatever. And I thought, you know what? I'll betcha we can do something to kind of make this pretty. So we're going to chalk this, and we're going to use our Modern Floral transfer. And this is gorgeous, this transfer. I have used it in so many ways and in so many different situations. I even did it on a big wood initial for our last name and put it on an old shutter, and it was gorgeous. So you can use one color, you can use multiple colors. You can do this painting technique that I'm going to show you with it. There's so much you can do with it. So very exciting. Hey Margaret, welcome from Indiana. Cindy's here. Welcome, guys. Oh, thank you so much for sprinkling. I love it. Susan, welcome. It's great to have you here. Shelly's with us. Now, Barbara just picked up this transfer, so I can't wait to see what she's going to do with it. I think she told me it was going on our square, 18-inch square Sylvie. We actually have a chalkboard that fits this size transfer perfectly. It's actually becoming one of my favorite surfaces, and I usually have it right here behind me. But right now my vision board is up here because, you know what, in this time right now, I really feel like I need to kind of keep my focus and my goals kind of front and center, right? So this is kind of, it keeps me kind of centered and focused, my vision board. So that's kind of my middle of my gallery wall here, right? Happy chalk girl. Hello, Susan. I am happy. You know why? I'm happy because I'm here with you guys. This is the highlight of my day. You know, for a while, I have to say, I struggled with this whole idea of going live every day. I really was kind of afraid I might be burning my audience out, and I don't want to do that. But I realized that this was a time that really gave us a chance to kind of connect and just unplug. So I know it does it for me. I hope it does it for you. I'm super glad you're here with me today, and I love when you talk to me. So be sure to sprinkle the love and send me some hearts when you hear something that you like, and comment and tell me what you think, because you all matter to me, and I really love hearing what's going on with you too. So just like you're always hearing about me and my crazy kids and my life, I hope that you feel comfortable enough sharing all of that with me too. Oh, look at all those hearts. I just love it. You're so sweet. Okay. Oh, Barbara, I'm so glad it's the highlight of your night. Oh, you guys, it's mine too. So let me tell you a little bit about this crazy technique here. So this is our floral frame transfer, and it's actually one of the transfers that is newer to our offerings, and I wanted to show you what it looked like. And I lost oh, here we go. I can show you what it looks like. So it comes like this. And you can see, this is on a black backer sheet, but you can kind of get the sense, of course, of what it looks like. When we chalk it, and I used white chalk paste on this one, you'll see that it kind of gives an outline appearance, right? And this is a great appearance to do some kind of almost paint by numbers feeling, right? Hey, Brian, nice to see you. And when Cheryl got one of our recent transfers that was a special only, she wanted to try this technique. So we actually had a Zoom chalk date tonight to do this project together. So I could teach her how to do it, and we could just chat and enjoy each other's company, even though we have to practice social distancing. Wasn't that fun? So we had a really good time. And you know what? If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in doing, just put date in the comments and I'll be in contact with you. I'll send you my calendar link, and you can set up a time with me. If you order a project online on my website, I'll offer that class for you totally free. So you can spend an hour with me and I can teach you some techniques on how to use your products. So if that sounds like fun, let me know, and I'd be happy to do that for you. So what we used was 2 colors of our chalk paste on this design. This is our brand new Wisteria chalk paste, and it's kind of this beautiful light purple. And then we have this orchid. Now this is actually an older retired color, but this technique is using our chalk paste. Once we created the design by putting the transfer down and then just using the single white chalk paste over the entire surface and pull it up, you know that technique, right? We have all this gorgeousness here now that we can fill in. And we're going to do that by hand painting. But you know what? You don't have to be an artist. If you are, great. You're going to probably love this too. But this is simply kind of a paint by numbers technique, except there's no numbers. So there's no rules. You can do it exactly how you want, and no one will be the wiser. So what you do is you just take a little dollop of the chalk paste, and I have one of these little paint trays, but you can also use our little chalk dishes here. These are great little trays. And you just put a little dollop of your chalk paste in the circle, and then spritz it with a little bit of water and basically make a watercolor. That's really what you're doing. So these actually will stay pretty wet for a while. So I did these with Cheryl probably, what, Cheryl, 45 minutes ago, still wet. So it's really an easy and fun technique, and it doesn't dry as fast as when you use our chalk paste colors. you know, straight using chalk paste. So you just dip your paintbrush. Any old paintbrush will do. You don't have to be fancy. And then simply paint where you want that color to go. And I have to tell you, it's probably one of the most relaxing techniques I have ever done using our chalk. Now, I love to chalk. I love that peel and reveal piece. I really do. But I also really just love this peacefulness of painting. So you can use as many different colors as you like. You can go with a single color. And you know what? If you don't want to stay in the lines, who cares? You don't have to worry about staying in the lines. You could always put the floral frame transfer back over it if you want to give it a little bit of definition again. Light enough, all it's going to do is add a little splash of color, and the definition of your leaves are going to stay there. So we have a lot of different transfers where this would really work well. And the floral frame is just one idea, right? So you can start to see how we're adding in some color here. That's it. It's super simple. And I could do this all night long, I'm telling you. It is just so fun. So if that sounds like, hey, that's cool, I want to figure out how to do that, you just need a transfer like this floral frame, or the one I'm going to show you here in a minute with our Modern Floral, and grab your favorite surface, your favorite chalk paste colors, and paint away. Simple, 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 and so rewarding. It's so peaceful. So I see Mr. Steve is watching us. He's thinking, oh, so peaceful. I got to get him up here. Even Steve could do this, I'll bet. But look how cute, right? Easy peasy. So that's the painting technique. Really, really easy. What do you think? Oh, Cheryl cannot find her squeegee. We were searching high and low for that squeegee, and no dice. I know, the technique really, Kathy, is awesome, isn't it? It's so fun, and like I said, super relaxing, super easy. And you know what? Best of all, we're still working with chalk. So you know what? When you make a mistake, just clean it up with some water and a sponge and do it again. No biggie, right? Easy peasy peasy. I am so happy you guys are here with me. I know, right? The chalkboard behind it, especially, I know, the blackboard and the white, it just pops, doesn't it? This, by the way, if you're curious about where I got this surface, this is actually one of our Chalk Couture surfaces. It's called the Aiden chalkboard surface, and it's one of my faves. This blackboard with the gold accents, unfortunately, is no longer around, but we do have it in white. So you can see it, it's up here. This is the same chalkboard. It's got a porcelain steel frame, and it is a magnetic chalkboard. So you can put magnets on it and embellish it with a bunch of different things if you want. Matter of fact, my friend Sandra, I think she's on with us, made me this adorable little magnet. She hand painted it. She's an artist. She's a true artist. And you can see, you can just put it right on. So I love that they're magnetic. There's always fun things I can think about adding with my magnets. So anyway, peasy peasy, right? Isn't that fun? You can totally do that. All right, so let's get to this Modern Floral, and then we're going to finish up and say goodnight. Let me show you how we are going to do this. Hey, don't you just love this cute little box? I have a wood box problem. I'll tell you that right now. Anytime I go anywhere and I see a wood box, especially a vintage one, I gotta have it. This one, I'm not even sure exactly where I got it, but you know what? Look, it's perfect for my paintbrushes. So that's what's going in there. For a while I had my squeegees in here, but now it's for my paintbrushes. I love wood boxes. What do you guys collect that you love? I know, there's so many fun things to collect in life. Just gotta control myself sometimes. Okay, here we go. So here we go. This crazy, crazy ugly, all right, it's not ugly, but it's kind of crazy ugly magazine holder. It's going to be perfect for me to put in some of my catalogs, which, by the way, if you don't have a copy of our Chalk Couture catalog and you want one, put catalog in the comments. I am sending out some free catalogs tonight, and I'd love to get you one if you would like to see some of our most recent designs. So I'm going to confess, I did this technique on the other side already, but I'm not going to show it to you yet because I wanted to show you a dry version once it was all together. So here we go, people. This crazy big transfer, right? This is called our Modern Floral, and you can use it in any direction you want in any part of this, whatever you like. Always good to have a fuzzing cloth nearby because we want to fuzz this before we put it down on this surface. This is nice and smooth, but it is papery, I think, and so just to make sure that we do not have our transfer stick to this and it won't pull back up, it's always good to fuzz. Now, as I've said, I've used this a lot already, so I'm not really too worried that it's going to be so sticky that it won't come off easily. But if you have not used yours before and it's brand new, be sure to fuzz. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz is the name of the game, especially when it comes to using this one. This one I found when I first got it, honestly, was super sticky. That adhesive is awesome because that means it's going to keep in place and you won't have to worry about it moving around on you when you are adding the chalk. So I'm kind of using the edges here to firm it up, and so you can see how I've laid it down on here. Just smoothing it out, making sure there are no air bubbles. And then watch. This is so stinking fast. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, Timmy, this took like 2 seconds. If you didn't talk so much, we would have been done a long time ago. Cheryl, I think you did leave your catalog the last time you were here. You know what? I'll pop it in the bag, and when I deliver your order tomorrow, I will put a catalog in there too. See? Just remind me, and I'll be happy to do that. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a stir stick. Last day, by the way, for my Club Couture members to get 25% off these storage solutions, including this cute little bag. Today is March 31st, and it is the end of the quarter for us and the end of some pretty fabulous sales. We have a buy 3, get 1 transfer free sale. Buy 3, get 1 free. Did I say that right? Any size transfer, so if you really love this Modern Floral, you could pick it up and get a couple more of the same size and save a whole boatload. If you are a Club Couture customer of mine, that is, you're a monthly subscriber, one of my preferred customers, then you get $4.95 flat rate shipping. So even if you order the really big transfers, you're only going to be charged $4.95 to ship them to you. You just can't beat that with a stick. You just can't. So that's a really great deal. Regularly, if you're not a subscriber, it is $6.95. So even better. And that's for US. We do have availability in Canada. And I'll be honest, I have to look up my Canadian prices because I don't know them as well as I should. But I can look those up if any of you guys are from Canada and you're watching. So I am just spreading this chalk paste across this entire screen using my small squeegee here. And again, you've seen this technique probably a few thousand times if you've watched me. Been going live here now every day and will continue to do so until you all tell me that you've had enough and you want me to stop. And here we go. So we've spread the chalk paste, and the best part, we're going to do the peel and reveal. I'm going to grab a corner here, and look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now don't ask about this color. You know it's my favorite color. I've been using it a lot this time. So here we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I had done the other side earlier. So there you go. Spruce this right up. Now I can do this side, but honestly I was kind of thinking it might be fun to do it in polka dots. You'll have to tell me if you think I should. But yeah, so this will just take about 5 minutes or so to dry. This side is already dry, so it's not coming off, and it's done. So now I've got a pretty box to put my pretty catalogs in. Don't you think that's gorgeous? What didn't you see while you were on the website today, Miss Cheryl? Maybe this beautiful blue color? Is that the one you're talking about? Hey, Elaine, I'm so glad you were able to join us. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. Elaine is on the front lines serving our community, and we appreciate her very much. Yeah, you think the polka dots would be good? I think that would be kind of cute and just add a little extra. We have 2 polka dot transfers. One is brand new, and it's super cute. I think I might even have it here in my book. I store my transfers in an artist book, so after I use them, I want to be able to reuse them because that's one of the great things about it. So I actually have an artist book here, and I put my transfers right on these plastic pages and put them right in the insert, and that's how I can keep all my transfers together. And here's this polka dot transfer. See, I knew it was in here. Super cute, right? Don't you think that would be cute for this side? I think we should definitely put those on. Oh, the sale when you buy 3. Cheryl, yeah, it's on the website. It's right at the top. It's called a Transfer Palooza. That is the special that's going on, and it's just until midnight tonight. So if you want to take advantage of it, you'll need to do it tonight, and then the sale's gone. And then tomorrow's April 1st. So April 1st is a brand new quarter. It's also when we release a brand new designer kit for those of you that might be interested in thinking about starting a chalk couture business. If you're interested in learning anything about that, please let me know. You can put biz in the comments if you want, because I understand, and I haven't seen it yet, but there's going to be an extra special offer for people who join a chalk couture as a designer in April. And I'll be sure to post that information onto my page here. And if you want any special offers that I make available, discounts or bundled packages, the best place to get some of those specials and discounts is by going to my VIP group. It's called Timmy Style Innovators. You'll see that on the top. You can just click into group and join me there, and definitely check out the special bundle packages I have going on right now. So I hope you had fun. What is the white frame behind me? This one, that Life is Better with a Dog? This one, Elaine? I think that's the white frame. Or I have this little guy. You're talking about this little guy. He's not a white frame. But this was using the brocade transfer, which is a little size A and the word hello. And this was just on a box that I found at TJ Maxx and spruced up. So that was it. All right, guys, I am definitely going to put those polka dots on, but I need this side to dry before I do that. Otherwise, I'll make a big fat mess and smudge it. But I think I've kept you all long enough, and I am just so appreciative that you have been with me here tonight and have joined me. I hope you had fun. If I can do anything or answer any questions for you, please let me know. And until the next time, I hope you have a really good night. And be safe, wash your hands, and take good care of yourself, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye. Yes, that's the dog one, Elaine. You got it.